Hi everyone, it's Erlene of Erlene Garcia Art. Today we are creating a Space Cat cell phone case. Now, if you don't have cat fabric, you can use any fabric. Find a button, 3 charms, a lobster clasp, and sewable plastic. This plastic I purchased at Joann Fabrics. I have no idea what it's used for, but it was easy for me to sew. So I took a little scrap piece of leopard, sewed it together, zigzagged on top of the seam for a quilted look. I sewed together a few other scrap pieces, zigzagged on top, which gives it a fake quilted look, and then another piece. Now I'm going to be cutting this on the sides, choosing a great picture, and then sewing it to my plastic. So I sewed each piece, going to measure it with my cell phone. And if you don't have a cell phone, you can use this as a little bag that carries your pictures. This is a little 3 by 1 inch piece of fabric. I'm going to sew this together, and that will be my loop. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm just going to place it where I think it should be, pin it in place, and then I'm going to lay it on my fabric. That fabric will be the lining and the back side of the fabric. So just fold that over, and you're going to pin it in place. Try to pin the fabric instead of the plastic. Check your loop before you go on to the next side. Perfect. Close that back up, sew down the other side after you trim that and any additional strings. So let's turn it and see how it looks. Yay, I love this part. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Now finger press it around the top. Look, isn't that nice and clean on the inside? My little loop came out nice. We're going to go around the top stitch it just for a cleaner effect. It keeps your lining in place. Now let's turn this back, and we're going to sew an additional little piece over that rough edge. Wow, that looks good. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Okay, so there's a little piece that was left over. Fold those edges in, and then we're going to sew it at the bottom and then on the top. So there's the bottom. That looks nice and clean. Fold it over, tuck it under, pin it, and sew it. I try not to sew over my pins, but you know, sometimes we do. This is an old machine, so it's okay if I break my needle or break the machine. So that looks really nice and clean. Let's trim the thread. The edges look good. Turn it back around. There's my favorite part right there. Getting to see, and it's almost done. So cool. So what I'm going to do is measure my cell phone. Now, any type of phone, like I said, pictures can go in this little case. And we need a little loop. Took the extra fabric, measuring it to see where I'm going to put it on my bag so we can connect our button. And of course my bobbin doesn't match, but I don't care. This is just a little artsy-fartsy fun bag. I sewed on a vintage button. Now on the back, you can leave it as it is, but I took my Vistaprint ink stamp, stamped my name on the fabric. I'm going to make my own little label, sew it on the back. Then everybody knows who made this little bag. So now, let's see, check the button. That looks pretty cool. So I already stuck a little miniature key ring on the loop with the lobster clasp. Now you can use that lobster clasp to hook it on your belt loop, your purse, anywhere. Add some keys on it. I took a 4mm split jump ring using my needle nose mat tool Just going to hook up one charm, place it at the bottom of the ring. Make sure that your jump ring is closed and secure. I'm going to repeat the same process. Oh, look at that cool cat charm. And let's put the other one. I try to make it balanced. Put the big one in the middle, the two small ones on the outside. I usually use 1, 3, or 5 charms. I find that 1 or 3 is enough, but if you like a lot of glitz, you can use more, obviously. So let's hook that last one up, and that's a shooting star. And bam, I love it. I've had my tool there for years, as you can tell, and so far so good. Lasted me. Okay, so there, that's the little charms. They're all in place. Oh, that's so cute. I am really happy with that. You could put even 2 phones in there. Your phone and your other standby phone. So let's just button that. And the little strap, you can see the little footprint. I should have ironed the fabric, but I didn't. So that's okay though. I can always iron it anytime. Check out my Etsy store, please. Etsy.com/shop/Erlene Garcia Arts. And there's a lot of cool things on there like jewelry, magic bags, all kinds of fun items. And on my Instagram, as always, I have over 3,000 different types of art on there. If you see anything on there, leave me a message on the link and I'll be glad to teach you how to make it. So I hope you enjoyed this and I wish you a happy day. And thanks for stopping by, and be sure and use up all those little scraps that you have. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Have a happy day. Bye.